Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that blindsides so many people in early recovery. It's one of the biggest shocks you can face. You finally quit the substance, you remove the addiction that was causing all the problems. And suddenly, your anxiety becomes 10 times louder. This experience is so intense and so terrifying that it often scares people right back into using. But I need you to hear this. There's a very real, biological reason why this happens, and it has absolutely nothing to do with you being weak. It's actually a sign that your brain is finally starting to heal. Let's break down exactly what's going on. Most people on the outside assume addiction is all about chasing pleasure, getting that next high. But for a huge number of us, it was never really about pleasure. It was about relief. It was about finding a way to cope, a way to just get through the day. Think about it. Alcohol is a depressant. It calms anxiety. Marijuana can slow down those racing, intrusive thoughts. Ecstasy can temporarily melt away fear and deep-seated insecurity. Cocaine can give you a powerful but fleeting boost of confidence, and pills. They can just numb the internal chaos, making everything feel distant and manageable. Over time, your brain learns a very simple but powerful lesson. This substance is how we survive. It becomes your go-to survival mechanism. So, what happens when you suddenly take that substance away? The brain is abruptly exposed to raw, unfiltered anxiety with no shield, no buffer, no defense. All the feelings you were suppressing come flooding back. Quitting substances is a lot like removing a heavy, weighted blanket that has been muffling your emotions for years. All of a sudden, everything changes. Sensations feel sharper and more intense. Fear feels so much louder, almost deafening. Your thoughts might feel like they're moving at 100 miles an hour. Physical symptoms of anxiety that you haven't felt in a long time, like a racing heart or shallow breathing, come roaring back, and emotions, both good and bad, return with a force that can be completely overwhelming. This is not a sign that you're about to relapse. I need to repeat that. This is not a sign of impending relapse. It's a sign that your nervous system is waking up. It's coming back online after being artificially suppressed for so long. I remember this so clearly from my own journey. When I quit everything at 23, I honestly thought recovery would bring me instant peace and serenity. I had this vision of a calm, zen-like existence. Instead, what I got were the absolute worst panic attacks of my entire life. It was terrifying. I got to a point where I couldn't even leave the house. I struggled to breathe normally, constantly feeling like I was suffocating. I became terrified of everything and everyone. For a while, I genuinely believed that quitting had made me worse. I thought, what's the point? I was more functional when I was using. But I wasn't worse, I was just uncovered. The intense anxiety I was feeling wasn't new. It was the same anxiety I had been running from before I ever started using, but now it was magnified, amplified by a brain and body in total shock. Let's get into the real reasons why this happens, so you can understand the science behind it. First, your brain chemistry is completely out of whack and needs to recalibrate. Your dopamine levels, which regulate pleasure and motivation, are at an all-time low. Your GABA levels, the neurotransmitter responsible for calming the nervous system, are also depleted, and your serotonin, which stabilizes your mood, is all over the place. This chemical imbalance creates a state of intense vulnerability and heightened anxiety. Second, the old fear returns. Whatever fear, trauma, or pain you were trying to escape with substances. Well, it doesn't just disappear, it comes back and you're facing it for the very first time without your chemical shield. It's like meeting an old enemy, but this time you're unarmed. Third, your nervous system is in a state of overstimulation. For weeks, and sometimes even for months, your baseline stress level is incredibly high. Your fight or flight response is on a hair trigger. The slightest thing can set off a wave of panic because your system is just so raw and sensitive. Fourth, and this is a big one, you probably don't have healthy coping mechanisms yet, for years. Your only coping mechanism was the substance. Now that it's gone, you're emotionally naked. You have to learn entirely new ways to deal with stress, fear, and discomfort from scratch, and that takes time. Finally, withdrawal isn't just physical, it's profoundly emotional. This is the part that people, even doctors sometimes, misunderstand. The physical withdrawal might be over in a week or two, but the emotional withdrawal can last much, much longer. And honestly, for many of us, the emotional withdrawal is far worse and more challenging than the physical symptoms. So here is the truth that nobody really tells you when you start this journey. The crippling anxiety you feel after quitting isn't a sign that you should go back to using. It's not a sign that you can't handle sobriety. It's a powerful and undeniable sign that your body and your brain are finally desperately trying to heal themselves. Recovery isn't calm and peaceful at first. It's chaos before order. It's intense fear before you find peace. It's deep confusion before you gain clarity. This is normal. This is part of the process. This is survival. Ultimately, this is healing. If you are in early recovery right now and you're feeling this intense wave of anxiety, please don't give up. Your brain is relearning how to feel. It's rewiring itself to manage emotions without needing to escape. It's a difficult and often painful process, but it is a process that leads to true freedom. You are stronger than you think, and you can get through this. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more videos to support you on your journey, and don't forget to grab your free workbook at freefromaddiction.net to get some practical tools to help you along the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.